Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Solon Educational Television's live streaming broadcast of Solon High School football. My name is Chuck Chokina. I am excited to be bringing you this very intriguing matchup between the Kirtland Hornets and your Solon Comets. Division 5 Kirtland, a very strong football program, comes in here tonight to Stewart Field with a 34, and I did not stutter, a 34-game winning streak. 2 state championships in a row, one in Division 6, then last year in Division 5. They are 5-0 in the football season, and they've already had a victory this year over Division 1 Shaker Heights. This is a good football program under the direction of Tiger Laverty, and they look to be just as strong as they are in years past. What makes this matchup so intriguing is not just the Division 1 versus Division 5 storyline, but the last two times these two teams met was 72 years ago. So
gentlemen, please rise as the senior fan block pays homage to Solon High School with the playing and singing of our alma mater, conducted by band president Christian Blue.
Hi, Motion. How you doing? Oh, I think I'm better.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Board of Education Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Department of Solon High School extend to each of you a cordial welcome. We're pleased that you can be with us here tonight. Solon High School and Kirtland High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the rules and regulations set forth by the association to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. Please remember that these are high school athletes who are playing here today. They are friendly rivals as members of opposing teams. This basically is the theme of interscholastic athletics, the idea of friendly competition. The officials assigned to the game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. They are referee Jim Rice, umpire Tom Mullauer, linesman Jeffrey Sank, line judge Brett Carpenter, and back judge Chuck Soroka. Their experience and integrity qualify them for their important role in this friendly interscholastic football contest. An attitude of good sportsmanship should be reflected by all spectators. Ladies and gentlemen, this year our season depends on cooperation and support from everyone to follow the safety guidelines set forth by the Ohio Department of Health, the Governor's Office, and the Ohio High School Athletic Association. We ask that everyone in attendance wear a facial covering and keep yourself and your family 6 feet apart from other families. Thank you in advance. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise as we honor our beautiful land with the playing of the national anthem.
I'm joining you at the top. That was my workout for today. I like it up here. Jason gets arrested. Milo texted him. When he called me, he said, bring my water. I got it. And it is things like, oh, we should go early. Give her her water. They were already on the field. I got this.
Good evening and welcome to Solon High School Stewart Field and tonight's intriguing matchup between the Kirtland Hornets and your Solon Comets. My name is Chuck Chokina and I am thrilled to be bringing you tonight's action here on Solon Educational Television. We are live tonight broadcasting on YouTube. Glad you're with us. This should be a really interesting football game. We have the Division V state champions in town. Back-to-back state championships for the Kirtland Hornets under Tiger Laverty, taking on the Solon Comets, who are playing their second game of the season tonight. The kickoff is about to happen. It's angled to the 20-yard line. Little running room outside, back to the middle. Get a number on him, that was E.J. Taylor, number 35, bringing it up for the Comets. That'll set them up 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. What to look for in this matchup here tonight, folks. The Kirtland Hornets run a 3-3 stack defense, 5 defensive backs. Very difficult to run against this stack 6. They're always going to have 6 in the box. Comets are going to look to have a tight end in the football game as much as they can if they expect to run the ball with Khalil Eichelberger and Pat McQuaid. McQuaid takes the snap, hands to Eichelberger, gets around the right edge and picks up 4 yards. He is brought down there by number 36. Well, it was actually Gage Sullivan on the tackle. So that'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Comets. They're out at the 43-yard line. Comets just 0-1 on the season, having had their season suspended. They didn't start their practices till August 31st. That's put them a bit behind, but they've got to get after it tonight against this excellent Kirtland football program. Handoff inside, trap play, almost to the first down. Goes Khalil Eichelberger, just shy of the first. Bad news here for the Hornets. That's number 36, Luke Goglin, who's still on the ground and not getting up. So the trainers will have we'll take a look at Kirtland's Goglin. So I didn't get to tell you that aside from the 2 state championships that the Kirtland Hornets have won, they are in possession of a 34-game win streak. I did not stutter there. 34 games. That's good in a video game. Folks, this is a football program that is committed to the game. These kids love it. They breathe it. There are stories about how this football program has won a state championship on a Friday night, and the kids are back in the weight room on a Saturday morning. And that's a big part of their success. These kids are very dedicated under Tiger Laverty. He's got about a 91% winning percentage. And that's there's no mistaking that. He's been dedicated, and his kids are very committed, and he's got a great youth program. The last time these 2 teams met, being that one is a Division V team, and the only reason they're meeting here is because the coronavirus pandemic has put a big wrench into a number of football program seasons. There were open weeks for both schools, and they decided to play when they both saw their open weeks. So normally you don't get a D1 against a D5. The numbers in terms of enrollment figures are about 4-1 in favor of Solon. And that's why Kirtland's a D5 school and Solon's a D1 school. Solon will graduate about 400 kids this year. Kirtland will graduate 100. So that puts it in perspective for you. So McQuaid brings them out with 3 wideouts, 1 tight end. Eichelberger in the backfield. Gives to Eichelberger. Lots of pressure. He fights forward. He's got the first. He did that all himself. Not a lot of blocking there. But Khalil Eichelberger is a force to be reckoned with. So what to keep your eyes on here tonight, this 3-3-5 stack defense of Kirtland, they will bring linebackers often. They do not hesitate. If those linebackers see a gap, they shoot it. So it's really hard to run against. So McQuaid drops back to pass. Screenplay inside. That goes to number 12, Joel Capasso, for a minimal gain. Mason Sullivan, number 1, and number 23, Carson Andonian, in on the tackle to bring up 2nd and 9 for Solon. Pat McQuaid, senior quarterback, son of head coach Jim McQuaid, is about to put together the final chapter in his stellar career. Pat has played since he was a freshman, and he's about as close as a high school player can come to being a coach on the field. This is a terrific athlete and a fine young man. He hands off to Khalil Eichelberger, who slants over left tackle and picks up about 4. We'll call it 3 now, and that's going to set the Comets up in 3rd and 5. Eerily quiet here at Stewart Field, just smatterings of fans on either side of the football field due to the pandemic. Ticket sales have been very limited. Masks are being worn by all. So McQuaid brings him out. He's got 2 wide receivers. He's got an H-back up tight, single receiver left, Eichelberger to his right. Hands to Eichelberger off left tackle. Not a lot of room there. They just, Kirtland just strung that play out. Decision time for Coach McQuaid, 4th and 7. And looks like they're going for it. Number 12, Joel Capasso, comes in the ball game. Fourth and 7. 2 wide receivers right. It's a pooch punt. Quaid gets it all the way up, goes into the end zone. Good try. Just got some overspin on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 for Kirtland at their own 20. So what to look for in the football Hornets, you're going to see a stack eye formation a lot. You're going to see double tight ends. They're not real tight ends. They're wide receivers playing tight end. You're going to see dive option. You're going to see some counter. You're going to see some angle blocking up front. This offense is coached to really lay a hit. They're trying to decleat their defenders. So we'll see if Solon's up to this test in what is merely their 2nd game of the year. And as I said that, Powers drops back to pass, hits Joey Grazia out in the flat, who breaks a tackle, gets a late push. There's a flag. So just when I tell you they're going to run triple I stack and run the football, they drop back, throw a little pass out in the flat. This is a very difficult offense to defend, and if they can throw the ball, it's even tougher. So Grazia is an All-Ohio cornerback in Division 5 last year and a good athlete, and Powers got him the ball, and he did the rest, and then the late push out of bounds. Just so we can understand, this is Kirtland's 5th game of the year. Here's that play again. Grazia just sits down in the flat. And then, I don't know if we're going to see the late push. They come out again in stack I. Powers turns, hands to Sullivan. No, that's DeMarco, number 16. Anthony DeMarco over right tackle. Not much there, just 2 yards. Lots of angle blocking up front by this Kirtland offensive line. Don't know that they've seen a line the size of the Comets, but That being said, they know how to block this, and they are very good at it. DeMarco bounces that one outside, has running room, and he picks up a first down. Another nice gain for Kirtland. Last week, after the Comets scored on their opening possession to go up 7-zip against St. V. St. M, they proceeded to give up 28 straight and lose 28-7. So this one is wake-up time, and the Comets need to get after it here. It's a quarterback sneak. And Powers picks up real good yardage on first down. Nobody covering the center. I think they just audible to that one at the line. And he picks up about 6. And Kirtland is already at the Solon 22. Solon now comes out with 5 defensive linemen. Powers goes back to pass, gets a little pressure, lobs it in the air. He's got it, and he's in the end zone. That would be number 20, Gage Sullivan, on the crossing route. They ran play action in the backfield. All Powers had to do was lob it up, and Sullivan ran under it, and untouched went into the end zone. Kirtland strikes first. There's the crossing route, and lots of people chasing, getting caught, staring in the backfield. And that's something that defensive coordinator Brian Wisniewski for the Comets told me that they've got to be careful about doing. Those DBs have to be playing pass, despite the fact that this is a run-heavy team. And they're going to run lots of counter action. The kick is up, and it is good. And that was Mario Roden with the kick. Kirtland jumps to an early 7-0 lead with 6:43 remaining in the first quarter. Impressive drive. So, talked a bit briefly about the challenges that are presented here to Solon. These are not excuses. August 1st is the normal starting date for football programs in the state of Ohio, and you run lots of double sessions in that time. You run 3 scrimmages. The final scrimmage for Solon every year is St. Ignatius. So they are prepared after a scrimmage against Ignatius for their regular season. They did not have those scrimmages this year. They did not have those double sessions. They started August 31. They were able to scrape together 3 regular season games. Everybody makes the playoffs this year. They have one next week against Medina, but this is essentially, in terms of timeline, their second scrimmage of the year, although it counts. Everybody makes the playoffs this year. Number 12, Joel Capasso, picked up that squib kick and brought it out to the 42 of the Comets. So let's see how Pat McQuaid and Khalil Eichelberger and offensive group can get moving here. We saw a steady diet of Eichelberger to start the game. McQuaid's got 2 wideouts. He's got an H-back up and a single wideout left. He's got 2 to the right. Turns and hands to Eichelberger. Some penetration. He dances his way through the line of scrimmage. Picks up about 5. So Khalil is as physically tough as he is shifty. And that's a good gain on first down. Again, McQuaid brings him out with 2 wide receivers right, blocking back up, a single wide left. Eichelberger now on his right, gets the handoff, makes somebody miss, and picks up a couple, but lots of penetration here by Kirtland. That's what makes this, part of what makes this front difficult to block. You don't know where people are coming from. The linebackers are taught when they see a gap, they are to attack that gap. So it's basically they're reading the line of scrimmage and going where there are holes. And it makes it tough for offensive linemen to know where to block. So you have to have, talking to Coach McQuaid, this is the reason they're using that extra blocker up behind the line of scrimmage to try to stop some of that penetration. So it's 3rd and 3. McQuaid fakes, dodges a couple tacklers, now throws. The ball is caught. That's number 1, Zach Nathanson. He is a junior, 5'6", 155. And McQuaid makes that play on his own, dodging 2 defenders, stepping up and throwing a strike. Thought he was going to hit Patriarcho out in the flat, but McQuaid throws lots of strikes, and he did right there. Again, 2 wide receivers right and an H-back, single wide left with Eichelberger on his right. There's the snap. Handoff to Eichelberger over left tackle. Picks up 2. Call it 2nd and 8. Something else to watch would be, there's lots of players that are going both ways on both sides of the football field tonight, both in the Division V football Hornets and for the Solon Comets. So something else to look for would be to see who gets worn down later in the game. Same formation, 2 wide right, H-back, single receiver left, McQuaid in the shotgun, turns, fakes to Eichelberger with pressure, gets out of it, throws deep, got Nathanson who dives, can't come up with it. Here it is again, the crossing pattern by Nathanson was just out of his reach. 3rd and 8, this is 4 down territory, so don't have to get it all here. 2 plays to get 8 yards. 3 wide receivers out to the right, 1 to the left, no blocking back. Eichelberger in the backfield. McQuaid rolls to the left, it's a quarterback run. And he is close to the first down, follows his lead blocker, Eichelberger, and picks up 5. It'll be 4th and about 2. Good push on the left side that time by Chase Johnson. But this is where Solon needs to convert after the last time. They were unable to convert on 4th. Well, actually, they pooch punted. But here's where they need to convert. H-back left. Tight end right. Single receivers left and right. McQuaid pitches to Eichelberger. He's got room, and he's got a first down. Quick pitch play. Don't have to worry about too much blocking. Just get your best running back out in space. Try to get a hat on somebody. There's a good block back inside. You could see that linebacker shooting and somebody peeled back to stop the penetration. I couldn't make out the number. But that's something that these linemen have to be aware. They might step left and have somebody shooting to their right, and they may have to block back. We've got 2-by-2 formation. Eichelberger in the backfield. McQuaid to throw. Throws it out to the right. Almost picked. Through the hands of Nathanson. Number 20, Gage Sullivan there. He's a 6 foot. Get this right. Gage is a 6'4", 190-pound DB coming in and getting his long arms in front of that one. 2nd and 10 for the Comets at the Kirtland 18.5-yard line. You know, when you're in your 2nd game of the year, you got to stick to basics. You don't have a lot of flexibility in what you do offensively. McQuaid rolls out, dishes to Eichelberger in the flat, makes one man miss, and does not go down, and picks up what looks to be a first down inside the 9. They're eyeballing it, and it's a first down. So another way to get Khalil the ball. And he's not going to go down easy. You're not going to be able to tackle him high. Single receiver right, tight end left, H-back, Eichelberger behind McQuaid. Give to Khalil, cuts it back, makes a man miss, but going to get wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Excellent pursuit by Kirtland. Lots of white shirts running to the ball. Good swarming team defense by the Hornets. McQuaid gets his play from the sideline, brings him out of the huddle. Two receivers left, H-back right, single receiver right, Eichelberger behind him. McQuaid in the gun, takes the snap, fakes to Eichelberger, looks to throw, scrambles, fires, through the hands. Intended for number 3, Logan Single. He did the right thing, came back to the ball. McQuaid buying himself time. Been a lot of pressure. Third and 10 at the Kirtland 13-yard line. Two receivers left, slot back left, receiver right, Eichelberger next to McQuaid in the gun, drops back to throw, looks, scrambles, throws, touchdown! Number 12, Joel Capasso. Pat McQuaid making the play with his legs and his arm once again. He's the difference. He's the difference maker. Patience. This is what a senior does. Look at that throw between two defenders. The other defender left his player to come back, had the awareness to leave his coverage, and here come the Comets. And again, this is what happens when you're in your second game of the year. You're trying to run your extra point play and you don't have personnel on the field or the ball. So they're going to come back and they're going to kick it. So they've been running this extra point play for a few years now, where they take a look at the defense to decide if they're going to go for two, and what they saw there did not present well. So they're going to snap it and kick it. And the kick is good. And that's number 23, Justin Covey. Excuse me. So that ties it up with 1:24 to go in the first, and that's a confidence boost for the Comets, for sure, after having to pooch punt their first possession. I'll tell you what, they look like a team in their second scrimmage of the year. They just, it is what it is. I hate that statement, but it is. They just haven't had the preparation that they would normally at this point of the year. They would be in game 5 of the season. This team would be clicking on all cylinders. So I can tell a little bit that the kids are looking around a lot, not sure of themselves. But that drive right there helps. And keep in mind, everyone, this is a different playoff format this year in Power High School football. Everybody makes the playoffs. All they're going to do is seed teams after next week. So the coaches are going to vote to see who should be seeded one in each region of the 16 teams in each region. And they'll go from there. Play a playoff bracket. So here's the kick by the Comets. And hesitation there from number 2. That's Joey Grazia. blocker there for the Comets was, I think it was 33 Reese Foster. But the Hornets will begin 1st and 10 from their 26 and a half, 26. So Liam Powers at quarterback, brings him out. He's got 2 tight ends, a wing back right, a single receiver left, single back in the backfield. They run a pitch sweep, and that's their best player, number 1, Mason Sullivan, 2-way linebacker, running back, all Ohio. Picks up 7. They went motion with the wing back and brought in a guard around, blocked down on the left side, brought 2 around, picked up almost 8 yards. Again, double tights. Stack eye this time, handoff to, that's DeMarco. Anthony DeMarco pops it outside, brought down by number 12, that's Capasso. But not before he gets a first down out to the 45. There's a big hole there. Comets are getting moved up front. D-line's got to fight pressure. And linebackers have to read guards. They can't get caught looking at the backfield. They got to read through the guard to the backs. Makes it tough. Slot left, wing right, brings him in motion. Pitch sweep again. Sullivan. Missed tackle there by 33 Foster. And then what I thought would have been a late hit after that is not called. That's going to end the first quarter. And the score is going to be Kirtland 7 and Solon 7. We'll be right back on Solon Educational Television. Stewart Field. It's 7-7. Got a good matchup here. Sit back and enjoy. Kirtland versus Solon. Kirtland comes out double wing, single back. Powers brings a man in motion, and they run a reverse, looking to throw the ball. They lob it up deep. Incomplete. A reverse pass. Just when you think they're going to run the ball, to follow the guards, they throw that at you. So this is doubly difficult for the Comet defense. Trying to deal with this offense that can come at you so many ways. 3rd down and 8 now after the incomplete pass. Looks like they're in a heavy set here. They've got double slot, single back. Powers rolls to his right, spits it out, and it's caught, but short of the first down is number 20, Gage Sullivan. Good open field tackle there. Logan Single brings him down in space. 4th and a little over 1, call it 2. And it would be be surprised if we see a pooch punt here. Comets come out with 5 D linemen against the stack eye, double tights, powers under center, turns, pitch sweep, DeMarco outside, got the first down. Anthony DeMarco, they dive both backs inside and pitch away. So it really is just a guard pulling around the horn. The 2 backs dive up inside to occupy the linebackers, try to get DeMarco out there one-on-one with a DB, and it worked. 1st and 10, stack eye, double tights. 4-man front for the Comets. Powers turns, hands to DeMarco, tries to bounce it outside. Bounces off a tackler. Now he's brought down by a host of Comets after a 3-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 7 at the Solon 40. I gotta tell you that the quiet here is a bit eerie. High school football is usually a lot noisier than this. Comets send Sullivan out to the left. Hornets send Sullivan out to the left. They hand to DeMarco on the sweep. He's good in space. He makes a couple men miss. Strong runner is Anthony DeMarco. He just set up as a wing back there. And they hand it to him as he's going around the edge. And if you get hats on people and him in space, look, he's already around the edge. Oldenburg missed. There's a miss. There's a block. And he's running in your backfield for 20. Single tight end right. Unbalanced formation. Handoff to Sullivan. He picks up decent yardage. And it's only going to be 2 yards. And Jacob Oldenburg is down for Solon. So it looks to me like Kirtland has done their homework, and they've seen the film on Solon, and St. V was able to run the football last week. And that can be very deflating for a football team. Somebody's going to run, and they run anyway on you. Although Kirtland has not been afraid to run the double reverse pass or threw the ball a couple times, but they might just be showing that because ultimately I think they want to run the ball. Good to see Jacob Oldenburg leaving the field under his own power. So he'll get looked at and hopefully be back in soon. So 2nd and 8 for Kirtland at the Solon 20-yard line. They've got double tights. They're in their stack eye, their base formation. Powers under center, turns, fakes, looks to throw, out in the flat, caught. In space is number 2, Joey Grazia, and Grazia pretty much wide open on the play fake. Easy pass to complete. When you're that open. So it's 1st and 10, and just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. So they can get a first inside the 1. Two wings. You got double tights, 2 wings. They bring DeMarco in motion. They hand inside to Sullivan on the trap. He breaks a tackle and gets down to the 3-yard line.
Sullivan ball carrier is brought down by 15.
After they established DeMarco a couple times wide, next thing you know, they're running Sullivan up the middle on a nice little wedge blocking trap play. And here they are again, stack eye, double tights. Powers keeps it on the QB sneak. And he looks to be, well, is it right foot or left foot? Official on top had him outside the one. Official on the bottom has him inside the one.
Powers ball carrier is brought down by Chase Johnson.
They're going to give him the first.
First and goal for the Hornets.
First and goal.
20-yard line.
Light chant of defense comes up from the stands. Double tight, stack eye, Powers under center, takes the snap, and Sullivan, touchdown, flag. That's good. Personal foul, it's got to be a chop block. Yep. Foster got up a little slow, but that's the first flag we've seen. Nice to know the officials are there. And that's going to set Kirtland way back here. That's a big one. Block below the waist. Sets him back at the 16. It'll be first and goal from there. So this is a moment for this defense to step up and get a stop. Kirtland's having their way right now up front. They send Sullivan out wide left. They got DeMarco in a wing on the right, tight end right. Slot back left, bring DeMarco in motion, hand it to him. Going around left end. He's got room, makes one man miss. He's brought down. He'll pick up 5. Not less.
He's brought down by Bryce left.
Give him 4.
He's 5 on play.
So DeMarco looks to be the strongest runner of this backfield. Sullivan's certainly no slouch. And they've got with Gage Sullivan, brother, Mason, another viable weapon. Powers drops back, lob pass into the end zone, caught. Touchdown, Hornets. But no signal. Where's the signal?
Pass is complete. Gage Sullivan for a Hornet touchdown.
Did this official even put his hands up? No, he's nodding his head. So that's the new signal for touchdown. Kirtland to kick the extra point. Poor snap, but the kick is up and it is through. So that pass was completed number 20, Gage Sullivan. He's 6'4", and that's why you lob it up to him. So, second quarter action, 6:44 to go in the half. Under a clear and cool night here at Common Field, or at Stewart Field, home of the Solon Comets. It's 14-7, Kirtland leading Solon. Right now the defense for Solon has to be thinking about how they're going to have to stop this run game of Kirtland. They have obviously a diverse offense too. They got the 6'4" receiver out wide. They've got the scat back and power runner. He's both in DeMarco. And two other weapons in the Solon brothers. Important for the Comets to answer here going into the half. Squib kick recovered by Solon at about midfield. Nice job there. Andrew Bisson jumped on it. That looked purposeful, like they were trying to kick it into those blockers up front and maybe get a carom. And Bisson was able to jump on it, so a win for the Comets. They take over, 1st and 10. They are at their own 47-yard line. McQuaid, 2-by-2 formation. Eichelberger in the backfield drops back, flips it out to Eichelberger. Makes one man miss. Gets some yardage, not much. Lots of white shirts flying to the football. So they let the defenders, defensive linemen, get upfield. And try to get it to Eichelberger quickly and let the O-line block. Only picked up 2. 3 receivers right, 3-by-1 formation for Solon. It's McQuaid with Eichelberger in the backfield. He drops back to throw. He's going to air it out deep. Just a bit overthrown. Good coverage. That's number 28, Bryce West. That's a name you're going to be hearing a lot. He's just a freshman, 5'10", 170, runs a 4.5 40, but sorry to say he did not accelerate through that pattern. Saw him slow down a bit. 3rd and 8 for the Comets, 3-by-1 formation. Kirtland showing blitz. They do blitz. McQuaid trying to buy time. Now he finds Eichelberger in the flat. He's got the ball at the 30, the 25. He's still on his feet, stepped out of bounds. He's inside the 23-yard line for the Comet. 1st down again. Pat McQuaid making plays with his feet and his arm. Buying time, holding on to the football, surveying the field, and finally Eichelberger opens up. Two-by-one formation, slot left, Eichelberger in the backfield. McQuaid turns, hands to him. He's got some room, picks up 2. Again, this defense is doing a great job of flowing to the football, getting hats on the ball. Comets not getting a lot of movement up front. The size advantage is on the Comet side. But this is a tough football team in Kirtland. 2 receivers left, slot left. McQuaid fakes, looks, scrambles, still scrambling. He goes down. He tried to lob it forward. He knew he was in the throes of going down, tried to lob it to Khalil Eichelberger. They'll call that an incomplete pass. But nobody opened for McQuaid that time. And he continues to try to buy time with his feet because there's 3 white shirts in the backfield there. 4, 5. Third and 8 at the Kirtland 21. This would be a good time for a timeout. And they come out of the huddle, 2-by-2, single back. There it is. Comets have been a little slow getting out of the huddle, but can you blame them? This is their week 2 scrimmage. I know it counts, it's regular season, but when you think about the overall evolution of a football team, that's what this is. I think the kids need time on the field. They need time under the Friday night lights. They need to find out what kind of football team they are. Those are not excuses. That's the reality. Yes, 30 days. 30 days of football preparation, which includes a number of double sessions. So, good time out there by Coach McQuaid. And I'll tell you what, he didn't make any excuses when I talked to him today. He just said, we got to get after this tonight. We've got a state power coming in here, a well-coached, disciplined, sound, fundamental, strong football team with a history of winning. We got to be ready to play. So it would help a lot for confidence if they could go into the half. Another score here. There's 4:44 to go in the first half. Comets come out 2 by 2. Eichelberger with McQuaid. Kirtland stays in that 6-man front. Bring Capasso in motion. They look for Eichelberger in the flat. He is not open. McQuaid held on to it a little bit. Probably needed to throw that one a bit quicker, but it's easy to see up here. Much tougher to see when you're the quarterback with pressure on you. 4th and 8. Pivotal play in this one. See what Jake Voigt can drum up here. Offensive coordinator for Solon. 3 by 1. 3 receivers right. Eichelberger in the backfield. Hornets show blitz. McQuaid drops back. Here they come. They got him. They just tossed that one away. And the flag comes in late. Could be grounded. I don't think it'll be roughing the passer. It doesn't look good for how Solon is talking. Coach McQuaid, or excuse me, Pat McQuaid is trying to tell the refs, hey, there was a guy in the area. This will go against Solon. It'll come back the other way. Kirtland will get another 15 for intentional grounding.
Solon plays an incomplete pass. Intentional grounding. Offense number 7. It's a 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
5
First
yards.
down Kirtland.
Another pivotal moment here. 4:32 to go. And Coach McQuaid pleading his case for his son. Take another look at it. They just have everything covered. They got pressure up the middle, and he tosses it without really seeing anybody in the area. So likely good call. 3 receivers right, single back, handoff up the middle, Sullivan. Actually, it's a fake, and Liam Powers kept the football and is running wide open. Great ball handling there. Had me fooled. Liam Powers with a great fake on the dive play, pulls it out and picks up 45. There he goes. Fooled the camera folks too. I don't feel so bad. And he's forced out at the 20. Got to keep him out of the end zone here. 3 receivers right, tight end left, Powers under center, Sullivan in the backfield. This time he does hand it. We all thought he did on the last play. And Sullivan just picks up 2, 2nd and 8. Clock runs. Approaching the 4-minute mark in the second quarter. Very impressive offense, this Hornet football team. 3 receivers right, tight end left, single back is Sullivan. Powers under center. Pitch sweep. It's a nice 1-2 punch they got with DeMarco and Sullivan. And Sullivan runs wide, picks up about 5, third. And I think we can call it 3. And really, they do have the Comets on their heels a bit here. Just have a variety of ways and a variety of weapons. Again, 3 wide, tight end, single back, powers under center, motion. He keeps right through the middle, touchdown. So they get the linebackers looking left, looking right, and when your center's not covered, that's what they do. Right up the gut. Probably reads that at the line and is able to check to it. So Mario Rodin to attempt the extra point for the Hornets. Snap, hold is down, kick is up. It is good. That'll make the score with 2 minutes, 59 seconds to go in the half. Kirtland 21, Solon 7. Tale of 2 sidelines. Look over at the Kirtland side, and I'm not going to say that the Comets are not this, but Kirtland's all business over there. They look confident, they carry themselves well, they look like a state champion, they look like they've been here before. They have beaten a Division I opponent this year, beaten the Shaker Heights Red Raiders. Shaker's not quite what they have been in past years this year, but still, to go over to a Division I school and beat them handily gives you confidence. Winning 2 state championships in a row, having the kind of work ethic they do, they've prepared for this, and it's showing. And Solon is showing that they're, I don't want to belabor the point, but they're in their 2nd game of the year. There's another squib kick. Taken by an up out. Well, not really taken. Dropped. Joel Capasso covers it. Comets will begin. 1st and 10 and the 29. So Pat McQuaid, I think, is recognizing right now that he's been getting a lot of pressure. And he's trying to make plays with his legs and holding on to the football. And he doesn't have too many receivers running open at this point. The best bet so far for Solon has been getting the ball in the hands of Ike, Khalil Eichelberger. So Comets come out. 3 wide receivers left, tight end right. Hand to Khalil. Up the middle, he's got room. Brought down at the 40. To Marco and Grazia. Nice run there by Khalil. Good blocking up front. O-line snapped to their blocks that time. Tight end right. 3 receivers wide. Eichelberger in the backfield. McQuaid in the gun. Takes the snap. Hands to Ike. He's running wide right. And he is brought down. A nice open field tackle by number 2, Grazia, the All-Ohio cornerback. Not before a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. So a steady diet of Khalil, Ike, Eichelberger. Here's the replay, but look at the open field tackle. 2-by-1 formation, slot left. Oldenburg back in the ball game. Eichelberger takes the football, runs wide, has some room, picks up the 1st down. A little slow to get up. He got sandwiched there here late. Right there, he got low, hit low and high. That doesn't feel very good. 1st and 10 at the Hornet 47. 3-by-1 formation. Single back for McQuaid in the gun. Takes the snap. He's got time. Now scrambles. Now he's going to run. And he picks up 1. I'm impressed with this Hornet defense. They've got white shirts that are flying to the ball. Khalil or McQuaid makes somebody miss, but there's somebody else coming. They've got 11 guys flying around. 3-by-1 formation again in the gun. Hornets showing blitz. They rush 4. McQuaid to throw. Throws it. It's caught. That's Nathanson across the middle. A nice catch by the 5'5" Zach. 5'6". Didn't want to shortchange him. Nice catch over the middle. Knew he was going to get hit, but caught it anyway. 1st and 10. 3-by-1 formation at the Kirtland 30. Hands to Eichelberger trying to run left. Has some room. Again, it's Sullivan coming up and making a good open field tackle. Eichelberger is running hard.
Second charge
He's
timeout.
moving a little slow right now and getting up because he is carrying the brunt of this drive. The Comets have called a timeout here. Where he is cutting inside on the wide play. 42 seconds in the first half. Comets sorely in need of a score going into the half. Down 21-7. Possession at the Hornets' 25-yard line. 2nd and 5. It's been Eichelberger and McQuaid, a little bit of Zach Nathanson. They tried to get the ball to their speedster, the freshman Bryce West. Bryce West is said to have run a 4.5 recently. So look for them to try to get the ball to him again. They can, just the freshman. So on the left hash, the Comets go 3-by-1. Eichelberger in the backfield. Hornets still in their 6 in the box. They bring their safety way up. They bring 5. McQuaid throws. It's tipped. It's intercepted. DeMarco's got it. Has a little running room. He's brought down at the 21-yard line. Tipped at the line of scrimmage. Was an easy pick. Landed in the belly of Anthony DeMarco. They ran a kind of a delay blitz there. They brought 5, but those linebackers, they wait, and when they see a gap, they go. And one of them was coming late, and Pat had to get rid of it. And that's when the ball was tipped. So 34 seconds to go, first half. Kirtland double tight. Stack eye might sit on it. They do. So we're going to go into the half in this one. Kirtland's going to lead 21-7. Clock will run down. And we'll see you on the other side of halftime. You're watching Solon Comet Football on Solon Educational Television.
guardians, we welcome you to this very special event. Under normal circumstances, whatever that means, the band seniors would design an entire halftime show with marching, dancing, and playing. Well, you're going to get 2/3 of that tonight. What you see before you is what we call the senior block. All seniors and a handful of underclassmen, guest musicians, make up this tiny conglomeration led by officers Christian Blue, Kelton Hale, Jonathan Hubbard, Kaya Kanj, Pranitha Bahar, and Coco Jackman. They present tonight music mostly from their freshman year, and one more because they dig it. The seniors wanted to throw this tune in the mix just because they love it so much. Written and performed by Northwest's dad, Kanye, and arranged by somebody else's dad, Ken Marston. Here's All of the Lights. Amaze you to this signature hit, Bye, Bye, Bye. So here's Cascada's Every Time You Touch. So to recognize that fact, the seniors will now play and dance to Centuries by Fall Out Boy.
Welcome back to Solon Educational Television's production of high school football. Solon Comets trailing the Kirtland Hornets 21-7 as we get ready to start the third quarter from Stewart Field in Solon. Our halftime statistics read like this. Kirtland had 10 first downs to Solon's 9. Kirtland had a total of 223 first half yards to Solon's 153. 152 of those yards for Kirtland were on the ground. Pat McQuaid is 7 of 15 passing for 88 yards, and Liam Powers is 5 of 6 for 71 yards. Solon ran 32 plays to Kirtland's 24, but is kicking off here to start the second half and needs a stop desperately to start the second half. There's the boot by Reese Foster, and it's taken by Sullivan. Excuse me, that's Grazia. He brings it out to the 30-yard line. So an interesting scene in the age of COVID. Neither team in a locker room at halftime. The Comets were underneath the home stands in their team meetings. And you could hear the coaches trying to reach this defense to get them to step up. They need stops, was the theme of the talk that I heard. Let's see if they can get them. Liam Powers brings him out. He's got a tight end right, 3 wide receivers left, a single back in Sullivan. He pitches to Sullivan, who's got running room wide left, and he picks up 9 on first down. That looked too easy. They're running away from Najee Story, the Northwestern commit, number 58 for Solon. And there's Sullivan picking up yardage. So with this 1-2 punch of DeMarco and Sullivan, Tiger Laverty gets an opportunity to rest each young man as they play on the other side of the ball as linebackers on defense. Wing left, slot right. Powers drops back, gonna lob it up. And it's incomplete. On 2nd and 1, they took a shot to Gage Sullivan, the 6'4" receiver. And lots of hollering going on as Sullivan gets up from here. A doubled Story. It was knocked away there nicely. Good play. I'm going to make sure I give credit where credit is due. I think that's Bryce West, 28. Yeah, the freshman. So they know they got a freshman up against their 6'4" wideout, so they throw it up for him. But the freshman was equal to the task there. Should be 3rd down and 1. One of the markers is wrong on the far side. Third and 1, stack I formation. Handoff up the middle. It's Mason Sullivan carrying tacklers for another Kirtland first down. Reese Foster in on the tackle for Solon. Brings the football out to the 43-yard line. And Kirtland looking to milk some clock with a 2-touchdown lead. If I'm not mistaken, this used to be called the Kansas City Eye. Double tight, triple stack. Powers hands to Sullivan. No, he keeps. He's good at that play fake. He's got all kind of room, running right. He's popped down by West at the 25, but not before a big gain. About 35 yards. That's the second time he has fooled me and the cameras. He's still got the ball right here. That little reverse pivot, and Sullivan is really good at clamping down and making it look like he's got the football. So Kirtland is having their way right now with this Solon Comet defense. and they've got them on their heels. Three receivers left, tight end right. Pitch sweep to Sullivan. Somebody came flying up that time to stuff the play, but still a gain of about 4. It was Reese Foster flying up. We'll call it 3 yards.
Sullivan, the ball carrier, was brought down by Reese Foster. Second and 7.
2nd and 7 for Kirtland at the Solon 22. Stack I formation, double tights, powers under center, turns, keeps it again. Great play fake, picks up all kind of yardage. They just can't stop it.
Powers ball carrier.
Second back through was Sullivan. And you can see blue shirts clamping down. And Solon needs a timeout. Coaching staff understands how pivotal this is. Pivotal moment. Already down 2 scores, and Kirtland's making them look bad at this point. Between play fakes and they're having their way offensively. So Coach Wisniewski is out there imploring his defense to step up here. Stands and the smattering of folks on the home side, there is no student section to speak of tonight. It's sad, but keeping people safe is the order of the day. So 1st and 10 for the Hornets. They are at Comet 11-yard line. They come out with 3 receivers right, tight end left, Sullivan in the backfield, sends a man in motion, stops and pops out to DeMarco, makes a man miss terribly, and we got a flag. It's going to be a hold. This is going to come back. This has got to be a hold on Gage Sullivan, blocking for DeMarco out in space.
Holding. Offense number 20. 10-yard penalty. Spot foul. 2 first down.
It'll remain 1st down, but the ball will be placed at the 21. And again, here's another way to get your playmakers the football. DeMarco has been in the backfield mostly tonight. At that time, they flanked him out, just pitched it to him, let him do his thing. 1st and goal. Well, 1st and 16 from the 16. Well, they try to trap play. Nothing doing. That time they gave it to the first man through. Scott Siegel, number 71, was not buying it. Pat McQuaid steps out in the field, and he's going to start imploring this defense to step up. And Pat plays as QB and is the team leader offensively and is a good defensive player, and he is a captain, and so they play him sparingly on defense, but he's in there now to help out. Again, stack I. Powers turns, hands to DeMarco from the backside. Reese Foster with a nice play. It was him and Joel Capasso on the tackle. Watch 33 from the backside here.
He's brought down by Reese Foster.
3rd down.
3rd down, 12. For the Hornets.
Scoreboard says 3rd and 14, and the ball's on the 15. Double slot formation, single back, Powers, under center, drops back. He's going to throw it, fakes. Now he throws it over the head of number 25, Mason Russ. Looks like the field goal unit's going to come on here for Kirtland. Try to get themselves a 3-score advantage. So 83, Mario Rodin is on to attempt this field goal, which will be from the 20. It'll be a 30-yard attempt in the middle of the field. Snap, down, kick, up. Got it. Spreads the lead out. Kirtland with 7:15 remaining in the 3rd quarter. They lead this 24-7. I guess you could call that a stop. Solon's still in the football game, but down 3 scores now. They need to make something happen here with this drive with such little time remaining. Let's see if Pat McQuaid and Khalil Eichelberger, although Khalil was getting some attention at half, like he was stretching out a quadricep. Let's see what they have up their sleeves here in the second half. Eichelberger kind of was running for his life a little bit. He made some headway, but Kirtland is not wanting to kick the ball deep to West or Eichelberger. They keep squibbing this thing. And this time they do kick it deep, and West will take it at the 5. And here comes the speedster out with it. Bounces off his own blocker and gets brought down near the 30. Just a freshman, Bryce West, with the return. And it looks like a cramp. Other players are tending to him, which they should not. They have trainers for that. Yeah, it's a calf cramp. So the Division 5 Hornets have come in here to Stewart Field and done what they have wanted to. Controlled the football, made some big plays. They're getting hats to the ball on defense. They're getting pressure on the quarterback. Pat McQuaid has not had time to throw the ball. They're covering well. Glad you could be with us for Solon Educational Television's live streaming broadcast of Solon Comet football. Normally we do tape delay, and here in the age of COVID, with so many of you having to stay home tonight, unable to get tickets for this one, we're bringing it to you live. Great job by the production company, Joe Ferenci and company. Do a great job here and bring replays on the large LCD scoreboard here at Stewart Field. But right now that scoreboard does not read in favor of the hometown Comets. They are taking a 24-7 licking at this point in time. And Bryce West is slowly getting up off the field. I still believe that what he had was a calf cramp. The way it presented and the way they stretched him out. Let's get him hydrated. Part of this game, you're on your feet, and those cramps can happen. If you watch the pro games, those guys, they get off their feet. High school kids, they're on their feet. They don't sit much. We're talking about hours from the time they warm up to the time this game ends. All right, so McQuaid brings a man in motion, hands to Eichelberger inside, nothing doing. Tried a little trickeration, but I think they forgot to block it up front.
Brought down by Carson and Solon. Lost at 3 on play, 613.
So Comets lose 2 yards on first down, brings up 2nd and 12. Once again, the play's taking a little bit of time to get in. Out of the huddle in a 3-by-1 formation is Pat McQuaid. Khalil Eichelberger behind him. Kirtland walking up to the line of scrimmage. McQuaid takes the snap, back to throw it. Out the flat, caught. Big hit there. But good job by number 22, Andrew Bisson. I wouldn't be surprised to see Pat McQuaid drop back here 20 more times before this one's over. Some people got to get open. These receivers have got to get open. Oldenburg is the tight end left. There's an H-back with a receiver right and left. Eichelberger in the backfield. McQuaid in the gun, hands to Eichelberger. He dances his way to the first down. Out to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Comets. Down 3 scores. They need to go with some urgency here. Some good blocking there up front. Some pancake blocks. Tight end left, slot left. Receivers right and left. Eichelberger behind McQuaid, turns, fakes, dances, scrambles, brought down. Number 36, Luke Goglin in the backfield. There's penetration there, there's penetration inside. Nothing for Pat to do. He's been chased a lot tonight. He's tried to make plays with his feet, and when he has, he's been able to find people, but lots of pressure. Those six up front are making it real difficult. Pat McQuaid running for his life. There was a big hit inside, a flag thrown. Looks like it's in the area of holding. Mason Sullivan came right up the gut, and I think he caused the hold. And they run this 3-3 stack extremely well.
Offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat 2nd down.
Headed in the wrong direction. Here we go again. There's one getting the hold. And latching on to McQuaid, who breaks away from him and then is able to dish it to Eichelberger, but he is scrambling for his life at this point. It is 2nd down and 34 at their own 18. 2-by-2 formation. McQuaid in the gun, drops back, screen pass out to the side. Nothing doing. Tried to get the ball to Capasso. And it was a little low. He touched his knee to the ground. He's down there. 3rd down, 34. They might have called this incomplete. Yeah. 3rd and 34. I don't know what you draw up here. Draw, screen. 3-by-1 formation for Pat McQuaid. Only 5 in the box for Kirtland. Hand to Eichelberger, gets through the line. Brought down, 26-yard line. Gain of 8. Will not be enough for a Comet first down. They'll be forced to punt. 4th and a lot. So they tried to run draw there. Nothing doing. I'm impressed. Kirtland runs to the football. They got a lot of blue hats around the ball. You might dodge a tackler or two, but there's another one coming. See, here we go. 3, 6, 9 players are on the field. 3, 6, 9. There's 2. Got to waste the timeout. 3, 6, 9. Second game of the year.
Solon, second charge timeout.
Second game of the year. So it'll be number 26. Dominic Morlani, who is in to punt for Solon when we resume play. But the hope here is that the Comets will continue to get better now. Next week, they have to play Medina that throws the ball 30 and 40 times a game. So you go from playing an offense like this to playing an offense like that. And Medina, I believe, has been playing football to this point. So you got a short window to get ready. You are in the playoffs. You will get seeded 1 through 16. And it looks like you might be 0-2 going into next week. High snap. Whistles. For what?
Defense number 23. They're penalty. For 4th down.
Encroachment on the defense. It's number 2, Joey Grazia, deep, really deep. He's about at 39 yards. Morlani takes the snap, boots it away, end over end. He's going to get a roll out of it. Grazia is going to leave it alone. It will roll to the 24-yard line of Kirtland. Good boot. With roll, probably about 45. Might have been 50 yards after all that roll. So Kirtland will pick up there, 1st and 10, 24-yard line. 2:24 to go in the 3rd. And you can hear a pin drop on the Solon side. So Powers brings him out. Double tight. Stack eye. Turns. Hands on a counter. DeMarco goes the other way. Rolls through the line. Picks up 3. Paso making the tackle. Kirtland in no hurry. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. 3-score lead. They're milking the clock. They walk out of the huddle. Double tights. Stack I. Powers turns. Keeps, pitches. DeMarco on the option. He's got the first. Again, the excellent play fake of Liam Powers. He rides that fullback. It's called belly option. It's a little late to see that there, but that time, that was the first time they pitched it out in true option form. Double wings, single back, DeMarco in motion, Powers keeps up the middle. 5 yards on the QB sneak.
Leading Powers keeps the ball. He's brought down by Jamari Holmes.
It's got to make you rethink the QB sneak. It's been effective all night, and I have to wonder if they don't check to it. If they are not coming to the line, if Powers doesn't come to the line and read it and signal that he's going to keep it up the gut if the center's not covered. It's a nice little changeup to all the wide running they do. Again, triple I, hand up the middle. Sullivan running through tacklers. At least 3 of them he's leaving awake. And another Kirtland Hornet first down. Not going to arm tackle him. He's looking to deliver the blow down the field. That'll end the third. It is Kirtland 24, Solon 7. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action on Solon Educational Television. To the fourth quarter on SETV. It's 24-7 Kirtland. They have the football, 3 wide outs. Solon's got 5 down linemen. They pitch sweep to Sullivan, hesitates, gets out wide. He's going to pick up 5. Capasso on the tackle for the Comets. So Comets tried to load the line of scrimmage there with 5 down linemen. Kirtland might have checked out of it. Just pitch sweep to Sullivan. He makes Foster miss with a little hesitation. And again, the Hornets are in little hurry. Walking to the line of scrimmage. They come out with double tights. Kansas City I, 5 down linemen. For Solon, they get him to jump. Hard count. So Kirtland clicking on all cylinders.
Defense number 53, 5-yard penalty, repeat second down.
Clicking on all cylinders. 2nd and 1. Hornets continue to work their way through their playbook. Double wing. Single back. pitch sweep. Sullivan. Is pushed down. And number 20, Zion Lewis, junior DB.
Brought down by Zion Lewis. First and 10 for the Hornets, ball's on the 31 yard.
Another 1st and 10 for Kirtland. They're getting real good at milking this clock. And Coach McQuaid trying to exhort his defense to make a stand. Triple I, double tight, turns, hands it to Marco. Behind 2, blocking backs, picks up 3. 2nd and 7.
Marco the ball carrier. Brought down by Scott Siegel. Gain 3 on play, 2nd and 7.
Powers brings him out. He's got a slot right. He's got an I formation with a tight end left. 5 down linemen for Solon. Powers turns and hands. That's number 40. That's a new number. Nick Schwartz. 220-pound senior.
Brought down by Reese Foster.
Foster and Ruffin on the tackle.
3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5 for Kirtland. Again, the 5 down linemen for Solon, 2 backers, 4 DBs, 3 receivers, 1 comes in motion, turns, pitches out to DeMarco. DeMarco breaking tackles, making people miss. It's thrown to the ground, but not before he picks up 13 yards and another Kirtland 1st down.
13 yard line.
He's a hard runner. First and 10, Kirtland. Solon 13. Triple I. Powers turns, gives to the. Actually kept it again. He does a great job of faking me out. But that time they were equal to the task and pulled it out and brought down no gain, maybe a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Under 8 minutes to go in the 4th. And Kirtland well in control of this football game. Double tights, stack I. Powers turns, hands to DeMarco. Host of blue shirts there to stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Marco the ball carrier. Brought down by Ruben Ruffin and Scott Siegel.
3rd and 12.
Official timeout for an injury.
Injury timeout.
There's a Kirtland Hornet on the turf. Like it when they check their knee. Okay, he's getting off under his home power. Good news. For number 73, George Prusak. So 3rd and 12. We're right at the 7:02 mark of the 4th. Comets trying to get a much needed stop. Not really for winning the game, but for their mental outlook here. Double tights, triple stack I. DeMarco behind Sullivan. And they ran a bootleg. Powers rolled out to the right and found Joey Grazia cutting across the formation. He lost the football. It'll be 4th down. 3. They'll have it inside the 7. They got to get to the 4. Clock stopped with that fumble out of bounds, so 6:35 remaining. Again, double tights. Stack high. False start.
False start. Offense number 25. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
Haven't been too many penalties in this one. On either side. That backs them up to 4th and 8. So they will have Mario Rodin come in to attempt a 28-yard field goal. Line drive, got it through. That'll make our score. Kirtland 27, Solon 7, 6:31 remaining. And this one, we'll see if these teams, well, I can't imagine Solon's going to clear their bench here. They might spot, take out a few players, but considering all the playing time, the lack of playing time that they've had to this point, I think stay with those first team offensive players. Zach Nathanson deep, Julio Eichelberger also. Johnny Raguse. He lets it fly. It's going to come to Nathanson at the 15. He's out to the 20, the 25. Dances back the other way, and he's brought down. Anthony DeMarco on the tackle at the 30. 1st and 10. Comments? Coach McQuaid exhorting the troops once again to get moving, to make a drive here, teaching them something about resilience and hanging tough, staying the course. 3-by-1 formation for Pat McQuaid. Khalil Eichelberger behind him. He takes the snap. He scrambles to his right. He throws off the hands of number 11, Caesar Salerno. Second and 10. Their own 32, 6:14 remaining in this one. Barring a miracle, this looks to be in the hands of the Kirtland Hornets. 3-by-1 formation for Pat McQuaid. Low snap, McQuaid catches it, gets rid of it. Nathanson caught it, but paid for it. That's Grazia coming up quickly to make the tackle. 3rd and 5. 3-by-1 again for the Comets. McQuaid audibling at the line, takes the snap, back to throw. Steps up, throws, picked. Grazia came off his man and picked that pass intended for Caesar Salerno. Great job there. Watch him dive. Somebody was coming up there to put a lick on McQuaid. So Kirtland takes back over with 5:39 remaining. It's 27-7. Kirtland Hornets lead. DeMarco, the ball carrier, picks up 2 yards on first down, 2nd and 8. Clock is ticking. So number 13, Sam Patriarco, is limping off the field there, and he wasn't going to get an injury timeout. As he got near the sideline, his fellow players, and it looks like it's just a cramp. So that's the good news. Told him, get down. Get down on the ground. So as soon as the officials saw him get down, timeout, injury timeout was called. Yeah, so they're pushing his toe up, which means calf cramp. Been a few of those on the Solon side tonight. So Kirtland has come in here and taken care of business. They will go to 5-0 in the year. Solon will move to 0-2. They will take on Medina next week. I believe that one is away at Medina. And that will be their last game before the playoffs begin. So the coaches will, 16 coaches in Division I, Region I, Solon's division, Solon's region, will vote, will seed the teams, and there will be, and the playoffs will commence. And it's been quite the year in Solon athletics. Just been an uphill climb, especially for a football team that misses a month. But that is to take nothing away from this Kirtland Hornet football team. Well prepared, they are disciplined, they are tough. I love the way they carry themselves. They're all business. They just get after each play. Double wing right, single back, 5 down linemen. They run a sweep. DeMarco's trying to get wide, and he runs over number 20, Zion Lewis. DeMarco is a physical runner.
Knocked out of bounds by Jake
He's
Bolger.
listed as 6 foot 195. He's got some upper body strength. First and 10, Kirtland. They are at the Comet 38. The clock ticks away now to approaching 4 minutes remaining. Got a wing left and right. Powers under center. Sends a man in motion. Counter back the other way. Sullivan is brought down. They haven't really needed that counter tonight.
Brought down by Simon Lewis.
They've been able to do what they want.
Second down for the Hornets.
Again, Tiger Laverty taking his good old time getting plays in as the clock is approaching 3 minutes. Double wing. Man in motion. Powers turns, keeps. Did it again. Capasso there. The ball is loose. It's picked up. Comets have it. That's number 11. Cesar Salerno. Joel Capasso chased down Liam Powers and knocks the ball away from behind. Nice play. Foster missed it. Salerno got it. Tried to make a move. Man plays. 27-7. Kirtland leads. Under 3. 2:55. And the Comets continue to send first team O out there. Again, trying to get reps. 3-by-1 formation before McQuaid drops back to pass. He's got a screen set up, and there's Eichelberger with the football. Cuts back, brought down. Another cramp. Here's Eichelberger trying to cut back. A lot of blue shirts standing around watching him. That's something they're going to have to correct. They're going to have to get more bodies, more hats on people instead of watching Khalil make moves. It's number 1, Zach Nathanson, who's getting treated. Let's hope he's okay. Up, walking off on his own power. Good news. Just 2:37 remaining. Three-by-one formation. Pat McQuaid in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands to Khalil Eichelberger. First down. Stay in the same formation in the hurry up. McQuaid takes the snap. Throws a quick strike. Ball is incomplete. Zion Lewis was the target. Second down, 10. 27-7. Kirtland leads this one. Waning moments of the fourth quarter. 3-by-1 formation for Pat McQuaid. He drops the throw. He's going to air it out deep. Intended for Joel Capasso, Anthony DeMarco on the coverage. You know, so much of the football game comes down to the best players on each side making plays. And we've called Capasso's name a number of times tonight, both sides of the ball, and DeMarco's name as well. 3-by-1, McQuaid takes the snap, he's going to keep it, runs around left end, makes a man miss. Takes a hit on the sideline, but picks up about 6. Really easy for him to just step out of bounds. 4th and 4. Again, the 3-by-1 formation. Great hands. Eichelberger's got it. He's got room in the middle. He is running hard here in the 4th, leaving a wake of Kirtland tacklers. He picks up the first down. And we got some blue shirts on white shirts. Some good blocking up there that time. 3-by-1 again. Under 2 minutes. McQuaid drops back to throw. With some time, steps up, scrambles to his right, still looking, and forced out of bounds. Clock stops with 1:38. Live officials are talking. No such thing. Picking it up. Playing on. 3-by-1 the other way to the wide side. McQuaid's going to keep it and run around right end. He's going to pick up some yards. He may have even picked up a first. He did. .128 left in this one. The outcome is no longer in doubt. The Comets trying to punch one in here. Get some reps. 3-by-1, McQuaid to throw. Out to the right side. Good coverage by Grazia. Intended for Bisson. 2nd and 10. By 1. Single back. McQuaid in the gun. Hand Eichelberger over right tackle. Has some room. Position there. Had a knee down. He was down and then he took another hit. He got up and he's back in the play. 3-by-1. McQuaid to throw. Airs it out. DeMarco picked up. Double coverage, he just took a shot. This late, you might as well take the shot. And the Hornets are going to go home happy tonight. Here that one is again. Trying to get it up over even number 20. Gage Sullivan, the 6'4" junior. And DeMarco was there. And Kirtland won that jump ball. This would be taking a knee time. Gonna make him do yet. So this one is in the books. Kirtland will go home at 5-0. The Comets drop to 0-2. Playing Medina next week. Final score in this one, Kirtland Hornets 27, Solon Comets 7. Glad you could join us under the Friday night lights for Solon Educational Television's live streaming broadcast of Solon Comet football. Everybody stay safe out there, be well, have a good evening.
Final score, Kirtland 27, Comets 7. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending.